Bore da. Well, what a beautiful morning, Saturday morning. And yeah, I'm out and about and I'm not going nowhere near the mental today. That's 2 weeks now. Well, I did feature it last week, but there's not much going on. Oh, there's something I want to tell you too, an update, which I might do it next week, about security and all that at the mental. Unbelievable. But yeah, I'm out and about. And I'm geocaching today. I'm after a geocache now, and if you don't know, if you're thinking, what's he going on about geocache? I'll explain as I go along, but that's what I'm after today. I could go a direct route, but I'm not. I'm going to make a bit of a walk of it, through the countryside and stuff like that, and as usual have a bit of a natter along the way. But that's what I'm after today, is a geocache. I have actually tried to get this cache before, but I'm unsuccessful. And you're probably thinking, what's he going on about? Yeah, see, I'll be passing, where is it? There. That church, which it will be a hell of a state. I'll be passing that. I'll tell you a bit about that as I get near it. But yeah, as I say, making a bit of a walk, and as you can see, just give you a rough idea where I am, is Castell Denbigh Castle. So, and the usual natter. So yeah, geocaching today. It's a beautiful morning too, lovely. And I'm not going nowhere near the mental. I'm starting to get the shakes. I'm on medication, by the way, because I haven't been to the mental now for 2 weeks. I'll be back, though I'll be back. So anyway, keep going. Geocache. Yeah, like I say, I'll have a bit of a natter along the way, and I'll explain exactly what a geocache is if you're not sure. Like, once you get into it, it's quite good. I haven't been geocaching now for quite some time, but yeah, anyway, keep going. Beautiful morning. So this is Townsend, as you will know if you're a regular. Oh, roadworks. More roadworks. Look at that. Oh, he's digging up Vale Street. Amazing, isn't it? So, yeah, this is Townsend, or bottom of town as we call it. And that's heading up the main road up into High Street on top of town, as we call it. But I ain't going that way. I'm going this way. Past the railway. There's the railway, the pub, because the railway line, or the bridge, used to go across here, and that's a part of the bridge there. The railway station was there. It's the only part of the railway bridge that exists today. And I remember them dismantling it. So yeah, the actual cache is down that way, this is Rithin Road, heads towards Rithin. That's why it's called Rithin Road. But it's down that way, but I ain't going that way. I'll be turning off, as I say, making a bit of a walk about it, extending it, shall we say. A few more interesting features. I'll speak to you when it gets a bit quieter. It's absolutely murder on this road. Anyway, I'll be going up there, and I'll speak to you in a minute. Turned off, and in front of me there, if I zoom in, I can't, hopefully I got it in the shot, but the sun is so bright. Hopefully you can see there, Denbigh Infirmary, founded 1807. Get a bit nearer. How are you? Oh, are you? That's what I'm doing now. Going on a bit of a walk. It's one of my subs. Come on. Give us a wave. Cheers. Cheers, mate. Cheers. See ya. That was good timing. So, hang on, let me zoom in. Don't know if you can see that. Denbigh Infirmary. And hopefully you can read 1807. So yeah, he just came out, popped out. Denbigh Vids. He's a subscriber, so cheers. Cheers, matey. Thanks for that. Happens a lot now. And Spencer was last week. I was out and about, and he pulled up in a van, he got out, so it was nice to meet you. And Gaz, I think you commented, oh, by the way, the infirmary, that's where I was born. And whereabouts, obviously, I can't quite remember. I was a bit young at the time, but that's where I was born, in Denbigh Infirmary. That's where I was unleashed into the world. So yeah, and Gaz, he commented the other, was it last night, was it? On one of my videos, that if you're ever in Denbigh, keep an eye out. If you see someone walking around talking to a camera, it'll be me. Or if you see someone lurking round about the mental, that'll be me. So this is where the railway line used to come across, straight across there. There used to be a bridge here, across the bottom of Park Street, and the cars used to come underneath. As you can see that there, the bridge would be up here. It used to carry on there, and there was another bridge into the into the station. 5 bridges on this side and 2 bridges on the other side. 7 bridges altogether. So yeah, and just approaching the bowling green. So yeah, as I said, straight down Ruthin Road, and I'll come to it's the church with 3 names, which I featured in quite a few videos. Nice and quiet. So this is the bowling green here, and as a kid, it's Crown Green. Can't quite see it from here, but it's there. Oh, you can see a bit of the green there. That's the bowling green where I used to play when I was a kid, and they used to watch me. And they said that, yeah, I've been watching you now for quite a few weeks or months or what have you. I was only about, I'd be about 9, 8, 9, something like that. And they said, yeah, we've been watching you. And I think it was Arthur that used to run the place. And yapping to a phone, I yapped to cameras. And yeah, and he said, we're watching, would you? And you're a really good player, the quality of your play. He said, would you like to, sign up for play for Denbigh? And I declined. I said, no. I don't know why really, but I should really enjoy it. I was a good player. But no, I said no. And dog walkers. And so yeah, like I say, it's Crown Green. There was a crown right in the centre. It's hard to play than indoor bowls. That sun is warm. So yeah, that church I showed you about, it used to be part of Howell School, but it's been empty now for years. Anyway, I'll have a bit of a natter when I get a bit nearer. So yeah, that's stood empty now. The pigeons are on the roof there for years and years. It must be a hell of a mess inside there. So the roof's gone on it. There's holes, and the pigeons, you can see them coming in and out and all that. So it must be it's a shame really. You see, something like that, building like that, St. David's, as I said, part of the old Howell School. So Middleton College it is now. It's been Middleton College now for many years. It was empty, still empty. You can just make out some of the buildings in the distance there. But it was part of that, it was their church, shall we say. You see at the top there, and other places the slates are gone. Anyway, and up there, you carry on going up there, and carry on going up that path there. Hopefully you can see it. And then you better left, you come to the Goblin Tower, but I ain't going that way. So yeah, shame to see that place. Must be a hell of a mess inside. Once the pigeons and the weather as well. But yeah, that's where you get to the Goblin Tower. But I ain't going that way. Going down this way. After the geocache. So yeah, geocache is a little cache, and it's hidden. It could be of any size, but they all have one thing in common, is that they have a logbook. Getting followed here. And I'll let her pass and then I'll carry on nattering. That's Denbigh football ground, by the way. So yeah, just wait for this walker to pass. Right. Yeah, fine, thanks. Doing my natter into a camera, so I'll let you pass. Yeah, so anyway, I'll show you. That's Denbigh Football Club, or Denbigh Football Ground and Club, I should say. But yeah, I'll let that dog walker go, and then I can have a good natter. So yeah. What was I going on about? Oh yeah, geocache. Now a geocache, yeah, it's a little container. You can be that big, or it can be any size really. They use big sandwich boxes and stuff like that. Or it can be like a rock or a bolt, magnetic, where they, you know, stick it onto the side of a metal gate and it's in front of your face. And you think, oh, that's part of the gate and stuff. Some are really sneaky. Or an acorn or something like that. And it's there and you look and it's in, under your nose type of thing, but you don't know that it's the cache. And like I said, some are just like little containers, and the one I'm after today it's micro, it says, so it's going to be very small. And as I say, they all have one thing in common: they all contain a log which you sign. So what you do is you go onto the geocaching website and you sign up and what have you, and then you search for caches. You can go, you click up the map, and then all the caches in your area will show up, and then you click on the cache that you fancy looking for, and you get the coordinates. You can either tap them in. I've got GPS unit, or plug your GPS unit into the computer, and it'll, you know, load up all the coordinates and stuff onto your GPS unit, which is Global Positioning System. And then you got your coordinates then, and then obviously you click go to and search and what have you. And I know exactly where it is, but I don't know roughly. When I'm in the GZ, they call it, ground zero, I don't know quite exactly where it is, so that's why I've got the GPS unit. So that's what it is, and then you search and hopefully you'll find it. As I said, I've searched for this before, but I think it's been moved actually. Someone else has took it over and I think it's been moved. So I'm back, like I say, I'm making a bit of a walk, you know, a bit of a video feature about it. And then if you find it, as I said, it'll have a log. It's just a bit of paper. I've got my pencil, and you just sign it, which was my name of, you know, on the geocaching website, and date it, and then you put it back. And then you go back, when you get back home, you go on the geocaching website and then you log it to say you found it. You can add a photo and stuff and just say bit and this and that, or you can just say found it, signed log, thanks for the cache and stuff like that. But you never reveal where it is. You never say, oh, that was a sneaky, you're hiding it under that rock or something. You never say where it is. You can show photos, but you don't show a photo of where it is, because it spoils it for others. You know, so other people want to find it and stuff like that. So it's good. It's quite addictive. 109 I found, but as I said earlier, I haven't been geocaching for quite some time now. And I thought today, lovely day, and it's geocache just down the road, albeit I'm going the long way round. I thought I'd try and see if I can find it again. So basically that's what geocaching is. You know, it's a game of hide and seek. They hide the cache and you try and find it, and it's good. You know, it could be anywhere and it could be any shape or size, and as I say, it could look like something else, and it could be right in front of your nose. You could be looking at it but you don't realise it's the cache, you know. So but this is it's a micro, so it's going to be very small. So yeah, so I'll have another bit of a natter as I get towards the Goblin, not the Goblin Tower. I'll show you the Goblin Tower, but it's the Goblin Farm. So keep going. Cows ahead. This is going to be fun. They're all looking at me. Hope they're not. Hope they're friendly. So anyway, obviously, basically, hopefully, in the centre of the shot there, this screen is dark, but that's the Goblin Tower. Just about make it out. The sun is shining on the screens, but that's to give you a rough idea of where I am. The Mental is over there, but oh God, I didn't see them. There's a pile of them there. I was looking at them lot there. Doesn't seem to be any in the other field. I'm wary of these things now, I tell you. Ever since I got chased that time, I was walking the Clwydian along the bank of the River Clwyd. I got a chase off her. Whew, it was close. So, yeah, if I can clear away from the gate there. There's the Goblin Farm there. I presume it's still called the Goblin Farm because it was up for sale. If I keep my camera on, it will make for good entertainment if these cows decide to have a bit of fun with me. Go on, shift away. I don't like them now. Is there a gate or something here? No, it's all changed. Hopefully. There was a kissing gate here, there is still one there. Well, I think I'm going to get away with it. I've got no dog, so these young ones like these ones. But yeah, anyway, that's the Goblin Tower, which is haunted. Just in case I never mentioned it. Go on, shift. Get out of it. Go on. Okay then, just stand there staring at me. Anyway, they're friendly ones, these anyway. What are you looking at? Come say hello to the camera. Hey, don't. You gotta watch them, they'll lick it. So anyway, I made it. So yeah, that's the Goblin Farm. No relation to the Goblin Tower, which is there, and it's haunted. I might not have mentioned that. So yeah, and I'll be passing the cemetery, and I'll show you. I'll have a quick look at the plaque. Patients that died in the mental. Not a single patient were buried in the grounds of the mental. They were buried in the cemetery. So, and they've shown they put a little plaque there, dedicated to the patients. The mental is actually in that direction there, just behind them trees and that. So yeah, and then I'm not going anywhere near it today. That's 2 weeks now. Getting withdrawal symptoms. Yeah, I'll talk to you in one of my updates about the security that I found out. Unbelievable, I tell you. It's good, but a bit OTT, shall we say. But that'll be in a separate video. I'll do that as a mental update. So yeah, next stop I'll be passing the Goblin Farm, and then the cemetery, and then I'll be turning off the old Bonduffrin by Bonduff, we used to call it, swimming, outdoor swimming when we were kids, and then drop down to the salmon jumps, go under the road, and then short little path, and then I'll come out at GZ, which I'll talk to you about where that location is, by the church with 3 names. Road's just here, and I'll be going down that way. I'll just pop into the cemetery and I'll show you the plaque if you're new to my channel. It's just a memorial plaque dedicated to the patients that have died at the mental. So this is the cemetery, Denbigh Cemetery, or just the cemetery, whatever you want to call it. I'll just show you there, the gate there, see the sign there, Denbigh Cemetery. Well, it's 1 or 2 have said not Denbighites or not from Denbigh, but they've called in cemetery. They've known about this memorial plaque. They've tried to find it. It's easy to find, as you can say. Just come through the gates, straight down, and see that tree there. It's just behind that tree. So it's simple to find. But I just thought, being that I was passing, I just thought I'd call in and show it you. But yeah, straight through the gate, straight down, and just look for that tree there. And it's just behind it. This is the old section, shall we say, and then the new section. You can see all the granite and the marble and all that, all black headstones and stuff. But yeah, it is there, just in behind this tree. So just gotta give you a quick look at it. So this is there'll probably be unmarked graves and stuff like that. They won't have headstones and all this lot. But this is where they used to bury them. Not a single patient was buried in the grounds of the mental, and they put this plaque, and someone's put some flowers there. But as you can see there, plaque commemorates the patients of the North Wales Hospital who have been buried in its vicinity. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that. So that's a memorial to the patients of the mental, which I've been documenting for 25 years. Almost forgot to mention that. 25 years of documenting the mental, well, a quarter of a century. and it ain't gonna stop anytime soon, albeit I haven't been there for 2 weeks, but I'll be back. Right, I head down towards Bronduff, as you used to call it, and I'll turn off and head down towards the salmon jumps. Ooh, it's warming up now. I'll just show you through there, just in them trees there. That's where Bronduff was. It's Bronduff for him, but we just called it Bronduff. It was the outdoor swimming pool. It's had 2 swimming pools, a small one and a larger one. They used to have a slide. They used to have 3, where you could jump from into the deep end, 3 heights of the board. And used to, as I say, outdoor, used to come with a big scoop every so often, scoop up the flies. I used to have a season ticket there. Cost £1, I think it was in them days. It would be about a little kid. Anyway, that's Bronduff, and I'll be turning off that way, dropping down towards the salmon jumps. There you go. Brookhouse Road, for a Brookhouse. For a Brookhouse. Brookhouse Road. So at the end of this is salmon jumps, which I presume they'll be fairly low. After a good dollop of rain, they can be quite spectacular. Quite a raw salmon jumps. So, and then under the road through the subway, and then a quick short path past the little small chapel, and then I'll come out at GZ, Ground Zero, which is at, well, it's the church with 3 names: St Marcella's, Eglwys Wen, or Whitchurch. And it actually says it on the sign. It's got 3 names: Eglwys Wen, St Marcella, or St Marcella's, or Whitchurch, whichever you want to call it. And as I said earlier, I have tried to find this cache before, but I'm looking through the logs. People have been saying how they found it, and a lot have said it's a very sneaky, it's a very hard one to find. So I thought I'd venture out, make a bit of a walk, you know, of a few interesting specs and stuff along the way. And then I'll get to Ground Zero and get my GPS out and see if I can find it. If I do, it's a bonus. If I don't, well, I've had a good day out, haven't I? So anyway, the next stop will be the salmon jumps. Birds are singing away. I don't know if you can hear that roar. That's the salmon jumps. They sound quite high. I thought they'd be pretty low, to be honest, but see how high they are. Oh, not too bad. Thought they'd be lower than that, to be honest. So anyway, that's the salmon jumps, and the next one I'll be passing is the well, I'll be going under the subway, but yeah, I thought there was a big wagon coming. I was going to say it's narrow for a wagon, but yeah, anyway, is the Brookhouse Pottery. I don't know what's happening with this place. Every time I walk past here, it doesn't seem to be open, so I don't know what's happening with it. But oh, it says open. it doesn't look open though, that's the thing. It probably is, but you can see there all the pottery and stuff like that. I bet it's, oh, please ring. Please, it says on the sign there, oh, please ring and enter. It always seems shut. Right, I'll be going under the road in 2 minutes through the little subway thing. So this is the little subway, goes under the road. This is the Rithin Road. That's Denbigh that way, and that direction where that car's going now, or wagon. That's heading towards Rell and Rithin, but you can go under. under the road, saves you crossing, because it can be quite a busy road. But there's the subway. Every time I come through here, I always think I've got to duck, but I don't think I have to. Just about. I'm 6'2", so no, but I always tend to duck. But that comes out at the mill. Full name is the Brookhouse Mill, but we used to just call it the mill. Going for a pike down the mill. Yeah. So that's the Brookhouse Mill. I'll be turning off by a little red brick chapel and heading through the fields, and then I'll come out at Whitchurch or Eglwyswen or St Marcella, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, that's the mill. You see there, Melin Bruckus. Melin Bruckus. Brookhouse Mill. Many a pint in that place. Yeah, you can see it's for sale. It's been shut now for quite some time. I think it must be a year or two now. It's been closed, but big thing to take on in it. The size of it. They got function rooms, and I think they got 2 bars in there. But anyway, that's how it goes, isn't it? No one goes to pubs these days, do they? Supermarkets, and the old sign there. Denbigh 1. Written 6.2. That's very precise, isn't it? Because this is the old road. If you ever wanted to head towards Ruthin and Rel, that bypass and all that new road, all this road here, which you see that car going past there, well, especially this section, that section there, that didn't exist when I was a kid in the old days. This was the old road. This is the way you'd come down here, and there is St Marcella's, Whitchurch, whatever you want to call it. That's where Ground Zero is. I'll be turning off just by the side of that little chapel there. I could go up the road, but I'll just cut through the fields, and then I'll be at GZ, which is Ground Zero, and then hopefully I'll get my GPS out, get the exact location, and hopefully I'll find the geocache. This will be the second time I've searched for it now, but anyway, keep going. There's the chapel there. Red brick front of it. And just by the side there's a little path. Comes from another style here and then cuts through. And then you come out more or less at St Marcella, Whitchurch, or Eglwyswen, the church with 3 names. And hopefully a cache. You never know. Hopefully a cache. Something you don't see every day. It's like a teepee. What's all that about? Alright, not far off now. There it is there, St Marcella or Whitchurch or whatever you want to call it. Eglwyswen. I'll get the GPS out, get to the spot, and then have a route round, see if I can find it. Apparently it's one of these that you can see it, but you don't realise it's the cache, from what I can gather. So yeah, and you've got to watch out for muggles, they call them, non-geocachers. If you're looking for something like, if there's someone parked there, like a little lay-by, and you're there searching, it looks a bit suspicious and stuff. So I tend not to search for geocaches where there's people about, because I remember doing one, and like I say, non-geocaches, they're called muggles, and I was doing one once up the other side of Tremechian, and it was the bottom of like a signpost, and I was on my hands and knees searching in the grass, and I heard this car suddenly pulled up alongside, and I never heard it approaching, and I was there, I turned, and it was a police car. And he wound his window down, and he says, "Are you alright there?" And I says, "Yeah, I'm looking for a geocache." Oh, I do that. He said, so he knew, he said, "Oh, I do geocaching." So, "Oh, hope you find it," he said. And then he drove off. So, that was good fun. So yeah, anyway, I'm not far off now. Hopefully, I will find it. You never know. Bonus if I do. If I haven't, Or if I don't find it, I've had a nice walk. Okay, not far off now. Just hope there's no muggles about. If there is, I'm not going to bother looking. If there isn't, I'll try my best. Just try and find it. It should be pretty muggle free. I'll go through that gate there, I think. Although, try and get across. Get my GPS out to get the exact spot. Busy road. I'll get cut through the gate here. So there it is. That's St Marcella, Eglwys Wen, or Whitchurch. Time to get. I'll show you my GPS. I'm using my Garmin one today. I got about 3 of these different ones like that. It's over there. It's in that direction there. It's just yards away. So I'll get this on, and hopefully there's no muggles about. And I'll get back to you if I find it. I'll show you the actual cache, but obviously I won't disclose. If I find it, I won't disclose where I've found it. But like I say, it's all good fun. Get you out and about. It's good fun. I haven't done it for quite some time. So if I find this one, it'll be 110. 110 caches. Doesn't seem to be anyone about. Just hope that there's no one in that lay-by there, because it does look a bit dodgy. So, right, I'll get back to you. If I find it, I'll show you the cache. If not, oh, there's the gate there. There's no gate this way. I can hear someone hooting there now. If there's someone parked there, I'm not going to bother, because I hate it. You're trying to do a sneaky find. Someone looking at you, I'll pass through you. Right, so as I say, if I find it, I'll show you it, but I won't disclose where its actual location. I'll get my GPS unit on now, and I'll get to the location. GZ. I'll have a bit of a search. Hopefully I'll find it. If not, I've had a good day out. I'll just carry on the video. So I'll speak to you in a minute. I'll have to give this one a miss. I think there's something not right, but there's someone in that pickup there watching me, but this is where it's saying it is here. We're on the map, on the geocaching website. It's saying it's up there. So I don't know what's gone wrong, but this is where the coordinates have led me to. But as I say, there's someone watching me in the pickup there. But so I'm giving this one a miss. I don't know, I'm either in the wrong place or both. There's a tractor as well. He's punching about doing something. But I knew it. There'd be a muggle here. But so I'm giving this a miss. So I'll head back past the sewage works, and I'll give this one a miss. Well, that sun is warm, but that's where it's led me to, here. But on the website, geocaching website, it's down there. So I don't know what's gone wrong. But anyway, I'm going to give it a miss. Right, I'll keep going down that way towards the sewage works. Should be quite smelly on a day like this too. So there's a look at across Clwydians, Clwydian Mountain Range. Wow, the sun is warm. So yeah, had to abandon it. Had to be someone. And the amount of times I've walked past here and there's been no one there, but there was a few of the other geocaches, and they've said that they've arrived at GZ and there's been someone there parked up, and but I don't know. That's where the coordinates led me to, that fence there. But on the actual geocaching website, when it shows you the location marker, it's nowhere near there. It's down here. It's down by there, somewhere there. So I don't know what's gone wrong. Anyway, abandoned. So I'll head back now, past the sewage works. Oh, lovely smell. Anyway, I've had a day out. Nice walk. That's what happens with geocaching. That's what you're up against. You either can't find it, or you're in the wrong location, or someone's parked up there. But you know, as I say, you have a good day out. Wow, smell from that sewage. It's always like this on a day like this, anyway. Warm, still day. It stinks here. And the farmer there, who's a tractor, he's doing something, he's going backwards and forwards, so even if I was in the right place, I've had no chance. So you look suspicious, you know, you're trying to rummage and people, oh, what are you doing? But yeah, abandoned. I don't think I was in the right place anyway. Something not quite right. But I got the coordinates, and that's where it sent me. So right by the road, as I say, it's supposed to be further in. But yeah, I'll show you the sewage works there. It stinks. It's not exactly a horrible smell, but you do know that you are walking past the sewage works. And just by that house there, I'll be joining a little track, head that way, and go across the bypass, and then through the estates, and then I'll be back home then. So yeah, no geocache, but had a nice walk, nice day out, nice morning out. It's nice and warm and sunny now. Can't get out that way. Go join your mates. Go on, go for it. Yeah. The one they left behind. Oh, the sun's warm. My back. Pop over this stile. Warning. Bull. I ain't going that way anyway. Can't see no sign of a bull, but I'm heading that way. A few hundred yards and straight across the bypass and then through the estate. Wow, it's been a lovely day. Albeit no geocache, but that's what it's all about. It's always there for next time. But I don't think I was in the right place. For some reason, something went wrong. But I got the, you know, the coordinates and the GPS. That's where it sent me to, but I don't know. Anyway, it's been a lovely morning. So I'll end it here. I think just got to cross the bypass and just cut through the estate. So yeah, so thanks for joining me on my walkabout and my natter, albeit no geocache at the end of it. That's what it's all about. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.